Lando Norris remains at the top of the championship standings, but only by a narrow margin, as Oscar Piastri claimed a commanding victory in Bahrain and continues to look increasingly confident, while Norris endured his messiest weekend of the season. Qualifying was Norris's strong suit last year, as he comfortably outperformed his teammate 20-4 in head-to-head battles. It was a key factor in asserting his dominance within McLaren and mounting a late-season title push in 2024. While the raw pace difference was often minimal, Norris had a knack for pulling out that crucial final lap in Q3 that made all the difference. That seemed to be the case again in Melbourne, where both McLaren drivers delivered high-pressure final laps in the season opener. Norris narrowly grabbed pole, giving him the crucial edge he needed to take the race win. But since then, those final lap heroics have been largely absent, replaced instead by more Q3 mistakes as Norris has struggled to adapt to a McLaren that doesn't quite suit his style as well as the 2024 car did. Norris prefers aggressive corner entries, relying on late braking and high brake pressure. However, in recent qualifying sessions, he's made errors in the slower sections. He's had braking issues at the China hairpin in both sprint qualifying and the main session, misjudged the final chicane in Japan, and slipped up again in Bahrain's low-speed first corner. The natural pace is still there for a driver known for his one-lap performance, but the challenge seems to lie in pushing hard into slower corners without crossing the line into mistakes, while still avoiding being overly cautious. Lando himself has admitted that something is just not clicking between him and the McLaren so far this season. He still leads the title race after taking third place in Bahrain last Sunday, but his teammate Piastri's composed and dominant win, his second in 4 races this year, cut Norris's lead down to just 3 points. Statistically, Piastri is still trying to shake off the misfortunes of the season opener in Australia. Both McLarens went off track during a late race rain shower, but while Norris's spin allowed him to continue and eventually win, Piastri was stranded on the wet grass, had to reverse onto the track, and could only finish 9th. Even so, overall Piastri has looked like the stronger McLaren driver in 2025 so far, reversing the trend from 2024. And Norris is well aware of it, even if he's unsure how to fix it. The shift in McLaren's internal dynamics has been stark. Last year, Piastri only outqualified Norris 4 times on merit, and only once in the final 16 races. Norris held an average pace advantage of 0.147 seconds per lap. This season, however, Piastri leads their qualifying head-to-head 3-2, including the China sprint, and has been, on average, 0.185 seconds quicker. And qualifying well usually translates into stronger race results. That trend was clear in Bahrain. Norris had a scruffy qualifying lap and started 6th. Though he fought back to 3rd, he admitted that too many errors cost him a shot at 2nd place, which went to Mercedes' George Russell. Piastri, meanwhile, executed a perfect session to take pole and cruised to a calm, assured victory where he never looked under threat. He entered the year with a goal to consistently unlock his full potential, something he'd only shown glimpses of in 2024, and so far, he has delivered on that aim. With his blend of consistency, composure, and sharp racecraft, Piastri is proving to be a formidable challenger, at least psychologically, posing a serious threat to Norris's title hopes. As McLaren boss Andrea Stella said after Bahrain, "There's no noise in Oscar's head, which is a very useful trait in Formula One. It allows him to process information, respond to situations, and develop quickly. By contrast, Norris's head is full of noise. Piastri remains composed and unfazed, while Norris wears his emotions openly, and his struggles are clear to see." McLaren are making technical adjustments to try and help Norris find a better rhythm, but it's still unclear when those upgrades will be ready, or how effective they'll be when they arrive. It's added an unexpected and intriguing subplot to the title fight, which appears to be morphing into an intense intra-team duel between the 2 McLaren drivers.